everyone, it's C Mystic back here with another pick a card, or pick a deck in this case. Today's pick a card will be, what is your soul's origins? Are you a starseed, elemental, earth soul, etc.? You may or may not resonate with being a starseed. I myself don't know for certain if it's true. How could I possibly know for certain? But I would love for it to be true. So if nothing else, just look at it as energies. Everything has energies. Colors have energies. Thoughts have energies. Words have energies. Zodiac signs have energies. And these places, these star systems have their own energies. And that could be one way to look at it. Your soul resonates at that same frequency or energy. So, however it resonates for you is fine with me. I will link the Starseed Origins video in the description box that I posted the other day. It has 28 options using cards like this, where it just has, it's a single answer, flip a card. I'll probably end up updating that video because I wasn't happy with some of the editing, and there are a couple that I want to add to it. But anyway, as you can see, we have 4 piles to choose from, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The timestamps will be in the description box below as always. If you need a moment to pause to meditate on the cards, you can. So let's go ahead and move along to pile number 1. Hey, for those of you who chose pile 1, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. Just a reminder, this is a general reading. If you want a more specific reading, I do have that, the video I mentioned that has all the, has 28 different options for starseeds. I'll have that linked in the description box, but this also includes your soul's blueprint as well. Your origin could be in here, but also if you've had incarnations elsewhere, that could be in here. If that's something you resonate with, but like I said in the intro, even if you don't believe in starseeds, because I myself can't say for certain if they're real, but like I say, I would love for it to be true. But just think of it as the energies, how colors have energies, planets have energies, constellations have energies, thoughts have, everything has energies. So even if you don't believe that there are alien races out there, you could at least look at it as the energies that those constellations and star systems embody. You can look at it that way. So let's go ahead and jump in. The first thing I saw was the letter A, and what came to mind first was amphibian and Andromedan, but there's also Arcturian or Antarian, avian even, and then I heard Pleiadian. Then I saw the number 22, so that's a master builder number, basically meaning anything is possible, you can create anything. So that's more speaking to your soul, about having the ability to manifest. Also saw the letter M, which made me think of Mintaka or Monoceros, if I can talk today. Which is where Monoceros, that would be unicorns. And Mintaka would be, it's a place that used to exist in Orion, but doesn't anymore. And it was mostly water, and there were aquatic beings there, mostly mermaids. That is what is said anyway. So, as for your soul's blueprint, I saw a crescent moon and the symbol, the sun symbol. So you could work very well with lunar cycles, but also get divine feminine and divine masculine energies. So you could be sort of have that duality about you. You're able to embody both quite easily. Or you could be someone who is a female that embodies more of her masculine energy, or a male that embodies more of his feminine energy, something like that. Also saw 3 circles, so that reminds me of karma. You could be here to clear a lot of ancestral karma or past life karma, if that resonates. But you could just also be a person, you could have the ability, the spiritual gift of being able to clear karma for yourself or others. But it did make me think of the Holy Trinity, and you did get number 33. If you want to look up what the meaning for 33 is. This is sort of like side messages here that I got. I got the letter M again. I saw the name Lee, L-E-E. What else? If I can read. I saw Mex, so maybe you have ancestral roots in Mexico, or you like Mexican food. Take it how it resonates. And then Y2K, so maybe you're a millennial. I don't know what else that could mean. I saw the number 25, so that's sort of that embodiment of the Empress or Taurus energy, which is, you know, beauty, taste, spirituality, sort of all rolled into one. That abundant energy. And then 435, if you want to look up the meaning for 435. I saw ox, and I looked up that meaning for the spirit totem. Let me get my glasses. Okay. So the ox or the bull, I think the Celtic birthday time frame that would be April 15th through May 12th. But the ox has the same spirit totem energy as bull. It's fiery energy. It represents strength and endurance, the ability to reach your goals, and not procrastinating. And then I heard justice. I don't know if that's referring to, maybe you're the type of person who at their core just wants justice for everyone and fights for justice, that sort of personality. Or it could be referencing the justice card in tarot, which would be Libra. Oddly enough, I heard quail, and that actually has a spirit totem meaning. So it's that spirit totem, people that have that spirit totem are very aware of their surroundings. They're the first ones to spot danger. Let's see. Socializing is a priority. They thrive in groups. They're very giving, nurturing, romantic. I also saw sage, so I don't know if this is referring to Native American or shamanic ties that you have. But again, it could be clearing energy. But a sage can represent a person who is a wise person that someone goes to for advice. And then I saw knave. Well, no, I heard knave. So I looked it up, and it could be the center point of a church where the congregation sits, like that rectangular portion, the sections where people sit. But it comes from the word navis, which is Latin for ship. Also, I have notes down here about ox. There was more to that. Ox can, the spirit totem is about, it references applied learning, joint efforts, creating a stable environment, the type of people who are laid back until they reach their boiling point, basically. So that is what I have about you for the channel. Let's do these first. Okay. Origins for group 1. Soul origins for group 1. What'd I say? Sorry. If you didn't see that, it's blue avian. And I did mention avian up here. So those are birds, usually bluebirds, of course, elemental. Shala and serpents. So those are some examples for you. Origins for group 2. Another bird here. This is a Hawaiian owl. Okay, your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. So with the ancestral thing, I do get that ancestral karma clearing. I didn't realize all these came out, but that one flipped over, so. All wanting to come out in large chunks here. So, okay. Again, with the duality, masculine and feminine, black and white. So there are polarities with you. It says create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. Cat, let's see. Avians do go along with Lyra, which you're mostly going to see feline beings there. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. So bird beings, cat beings, that reminds me sort of in the divine feminine and masculine, Orion and Sirius, Lyra, energies there. Because remember, this isn't just origins, this is going to be, there's shaman again, but white eagle, ancestor spirit. So again with the birds, and again with the ancestor spirits. And again with like the Native American. So ancestral karma is a big thing. And karma sort of goes with Orion and Mintaka. And I just mentioned Orion again earlier. Remember, these are going to be not only your origins, but your soul's blueprint. Sanat Kumara, light activation, shine your light, your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. I'm getting Arcturus there. Odin. Psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. So Odin has 2 ravens. There's another bird reference. Let's see what other energies you have going on. Also, though, ravens, crows, they're black. This is white, and then you have black and white here. Again, with those polarities. Energies of group 1. I thought it might be better to do it this way, or else, because the videos have been taking me a very long time, so I didn't know if this would help. Okay, shapeshifter. So bird there, a wolf, looks like a cat eye, or is that a wolf eye? There's a snake. We had serpents. So duality, shape-shifting. Mountains, stand your ground. This makes me think of, why am I getting manifestation? White witch. We have another bird. More of this white. Light activation and be the light. I guess the reason I think of manifestation is because of the Bible verse about if you have faith as small as a mustard seed and say to this mountain, move from here to there, the mountain will move and nothing will be impossible for you. And then you have M here and the number 22, which is basically the master builder number. You can create anything. Okay. I'm knocking on the cards if you're wondering what that noise is. The first house, Aries, is what that's going to be referencing. Looking in the mirror there. Aries, A. Yeah, we did say fiery. Aries is the fire sign. What else we got here? The energies of the soul of group 1. One of these flipped over. Where is it? Uranus. Is it the only one that flipped over? Okay. Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. Enlightenment. All this about light. I think you're meant to reach enlightenment in this incarnation. But as a soul here, think of this as the tower. And look at this lightning. It's the energy of everything being torn down and rebuilt. You are able to start over you've probably had several rebirths in your life. No matter what happens, you get back up and you rebuild. You're able to change on a dime. And we had shapeshifter. But you're also very fiery and a leader as well. Mirroring. A lot of people may have projected upon you in your life, but you could be what some Native American tribes refer to as the sacred clown, which is someone who could basically mimic another person. It's a type of empath, a heyoka, that can mirror someone's energy. And sometimes they don't realize that they're doing it. So that, again, goes along with shapeshifter. But also the mirror images of things like the black and the white, the opposite sort of. Very interesting. Energies for the collective group 1. That's way too many. Okay, how about not that many? Full moon in Taurus. If you can see how I wrote Taurus here. So you have a lot of that Taurian energy, the Empress energy. And we did have Ox, which was like a, also the bull totem. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So mutable, changeable, able to morph. Shapeshift again. Group 1's energetic blueprint. Group 1's energetic blueprint. Okay. I didn't think it would come out that easy. That's why I did it the other way. But, okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, so Hermit, well, oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, Scribe. We'll start here. Scribe. Preserving knowledge and information. Hermit. Seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. Pioneer. I think I talked about being a leader earlier. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Which is a lot, like I said, the first house. Okay, then we have child wounded. Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. So you are learning a lot throughout this life. You've had to go within. But you are going to reach enlightenment if you haven't already. You've been clearing a lot of karma. Damsel, understanding the nature of liability, romance, inspires you to rely on yourself. So when Damsel came out, I was like, wait, I don't get that energy so much now. And maybe it's that dual nature you have. Maybe were put in situations before or have at times felt like a damsel. But you've had to learn how to embrace this Aries energy that was within you. I'm going to do 3 and then the energy card. You saw that. Did you see that? The Hermit came out again. The energy card. So, overall energy is self-protectiveness, maybe holding on to things, but maybe not. Maybe more of self-protection here. Okay, so that card, wait, isn't the full Uranus 2? That leadership, that starting over energy. The Hierophant, that's higher learning. He has 3 levels to his hat. So it's like rites of passage. So again, with that wisdom that you have, the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you've holding the light. You are the light, it says. You've awakened your inner light. You've done a lot of shadow work, or are meant to clear karma, and to, for some of you, change your fate, sort of, because maybe you started out with a lot of trials, a lot of harsh lessons, but you've learned how to go within to become the sage or the shaman, so to speak, to shed a light in the darkness and change everything and clear the karma. The Magician, because like I was saying with the manifestation and the Master Builder, you're able to create anything. And if you haven't recognized that yet, you're going to be recognizing that. Very interesting. It's really hard to shuffle these. There's like 5 of them. What other energies work with them? Galactic, well, spirit animal on the bottom of it. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and do this one too, though. to group 1. Clairaudience, mediumship. Okay, and last but not least, any other energies that work? Okay. Venus, Aphrodite, so again, that's that Empress card, or Taurus. Venus is the ruler of justice, which is Libra, or Taurus. Freya, and Archangel Ariel. Freya. Okay, that is what I have for you, Group 1. Thank you for watching. I hope it resonated. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that really does help circulate the channel and would be very, very appreciated. And I hope to see you next time. Take care. Hey, for those of you who chose Group 2, let's go ahead and dive in, as mermaids do. Remember, this is a general reading, so a lot of energies have came up here. Take what resonates. Some of these are going to be, these are of course going to be origins for you, but also the energies that you work with, your soul's blueprint. So the first thing I got was birds, so made me think of blue avian, but there are others. I heard high frequency, which they are. I heard Ramses, so that's an Egyptian god. So maybe think of Atlantis, Sirius, Lyra, Vega. I think the avians have a connection to Egypt too, though. Then I heard fortune favors the brave and fortune favors the bold. So you at your soul's core could be very brave and bold. And then Lyra. I did say Lyra up here too. These are little notes I've written. And the letter V, which made me think of Vega or Venus. So we have Lyra and Vega with Ramses too. But I also heard at a different point, aquatic and Hyades. Okay, so I heard the word sage for you. I heard that for Group 1, but for you, it was the first thing that came out. So it made me think of a sage is a very wise person, but it could also relate to clearing energy, sort of shamanistic vibes there. I saw saga and story. So maybe sometimes you feel like your life is just some sort of soap opera. Or you will have this great story to tell, like your life will be like a movie. I saw a key with a little K on it, which is the symbol for Chiron, but Chiron's upward facing and flipped over. It's not normally in that position, but Chiron is the wounded healer. So basically that's things you've gone through that have wounded you, you've learned from them and are able to teach others. 5, 9s, and 3s could be significant. I also saw the Taurus symbol. So again, with the V, with Venus energy. I saw egg, so maybe maybe you're birthing something into creation. And then star. So maybe you have some Aquarian energy. See. I saw ear and eye, so it made me think maybe you're vigilant, or could even have like clairaudience or clairvoyance. I saw FEMA, so maybe You're the type of person who comes in, you know, and helps people during times of need. FEMA, it says protect against and respond to hazards. So maybe that's part of your personality or your soul. And then I saw fox. So the fox totem, it's also about increased awareness and responsiveness. So FEMA, again, with responsiveness, increased awareness, again, with the eyes and ears. It also symbolizes dream work. So you could do a lot in your dreams or have very vivid dreams. And also references like the ability to get around obstacles instead of having to like face them head on, having the wit to sort of find ways around them. And then the color purple, so that could be referencing your third eye or maybe your aura. Okay, where to start? I didn't start in order with the last pile. I probably should have started with the tarot first, but I didn't. The root of group 2, the origins, their energies at their core.
They are.
See, this is why I like to shuffle and put it at the end of the video.
Okay.
I was only going to get 3, but I didn't like how that all those came out, but this one flipped way over there, so I wanted to take it at least. Okay. So maybe you are the type of person who has felt sort of alone. You've had to suffer losses or felt abandoned. This could be from childhood, because we do have this, which sort of references looking back at the past. But then here, this can reference the past influences, past memories. But also you could be a child at heart. This was initially in reverse, so maybe you have suffered some injustices and had to learn how to be the King of Cups. He's surrounded by water, representing like he's surrounded by a lot of chaos, but he's not disturbed by it. So maybe you've had to suffer through a lot, but have learned how to be master of your emotions. Stoicism. But justice can be important to you. You could be Libra, but there are a lot of cups here, so there's a lot of water. Maybe you've had to wait a long time for, and that's why over time you've learned to master your emotions, because you've had to wait a long time for things to come in for you, for wishes to come in for you, for things to manifest for you. Sort of like slow and steady wins the race, but you're building solid foundations and heading toward your wish fulfillment here. So despite everything, you have kicked some ass, haven't given up, and you're going to be coming into your wish fulfillment. So a lot of self-mastery. Maybe you've learned how to manifest or to show mindfulness and gratitude, maybe. I don't know why I'm getting those specific words, but there could have been a lot of past life karma, if you resonate with that, or ancestral karma. But you're getting karmic justice for it, though, in a good way. Saga story. Maybe you bring, yeah. So we did get that about you protecting against and responding to people's aids and during hazards, protecting against that. And Chiron and Sage. And then the Fox with increased awareness and responsiveness. So you come to others' aid because based upon what you've been on or what you've been through, you're able to offer help and justice to others. Like a star, like people look to you for guidance. Okay.
Wait for me. Souls, core soul, group 2.
Speaking of Cancer, your home and the roots of your being. So that's Cancer's natural house. So again, children, maybe you protect children, but again with the childhood, things that happened in childhood. Mars. Your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. So a lot of fire energy, though. Fortune favors the brave, the bold. Maybe that's what you're here to learn. Because of the things you've had to face. But you have a lot of energy, drive, strength. You're a warrior. I mean, I don't think you're a warrior just for yourself, but for people. You fight for people. Can you see the Taurus there? So, again, with that Tauran energy. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, productive, and relaxed and slow. Yet relaxed and slow. Taurus. This is the Taurus energy. Abundant, but slow. Relaxed and slow. Letting things come to you. The Empress card. Think of that. Is Empress the third card? Empress might be the third card. Let's just see. Yeah, you have the Devil in reverse there. Cutting cords, getting rid of karma. But anyway, sorry. So Empress is the third card, and we said 3s and 9s would be significant. 9. But also 5s, and that represents change. So you could be in sort of an Avenger type. Okay, that came out quick. Okay. Okay, rescuer. Provides strength and support to others in crisis. FEMA. Acts out of love with no expectation of reward. And there's where the cups come in. Venus is the energy of love. But Venus also rules Taurus, like I said, so that fighting spirit, but you fight for others. Okay, I didn't know there's another blank one in here. But basically, you can't be defined, and you decide who you want to be. Or maybe the rest is still unwritten. The saga has, is not complete yet. There's still more to the story. I saw that Exorcist card flip over, and then you had the Devil in reverse up here. Midas, Miser. So, let me get my glasses. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. See, that's that Robin Hood sort of vibe I was getting earlier. But you have the Midas touch, that creative ability. The Empress is about creation, fertility. And you had egg. So you have the ability to create, and this is why this is blank, I'm pretty sure. you can create anything. Goddess. So, male or female, you're a goddess. And it says, the feminine expressed C, and the Empress is the divine feminine. So, the feminine expressed through wisdom. And then it says nature, life force, and sensuality. So, again with the wisdom of the sage, life force. A lot of earthy though. So what's standing out to me is the earth references. You could work closely with nature. Be connected to nature and animals. Work with the elements. Some of you could actually be like into herbal remedies, or even like sort of like earth magic, connected to animals, if I didn't mention that.
Group 2, okay. Group 2.
How did this get in here? No. Huh, that's funny though. I'll get to that later, but I've already noticed something. Manatee, and it says accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. That's that self-mastery. Then we have shark. Trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. Trust your instincts, your eyes and ears, very vigilant. You trust you have a good intuition and instinct. And then speaking of all this earth and Taurus, we have Gaia, which is Mother Earth. It says earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to earth. Stay grounded. Then we have Lord Shiva, and it says transcendence. Rise up. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Mercury, open communication, and it says, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. And then we have full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. So we did say with the star, that could be Aquarius, that's the star card. Sort of self-expression and creativeness, unique individuals. Then we have a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra, so the scales there. So definitely speaking up with, something with communication and speaking up with people, for people or for yourself. not hiding who you are, like that Aquarius energy, very fair and want justice for everyone. Righting the wrongs, let's see, connection to Earth. Strong inner voice, intuition. Then great teacher, we had Sage. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. You have learned from spiritual experience. We have birds here. That's what I was saying here. You've learned from things with that Chiron, and you're able, this Chiron, you're able to teach people because of what you've went through. And that's exactly what this says. Hold on a minute. So if we're talking about origins, I mean, I would have to say Earth here is coming up. For your origin cards, well, like a bunch came out. For your origin, Group 2's origin. Group 2's origin. Okay, Heidi's. The first to come out. These three all came out together, so I took it. We have Lemuria, so there's that more of that divine feminine energy. Pleiades and Earth, like I said. Earth. Let's see, any energies that work with Group 2. These could be incarnations. Your origin could be like from Lyra, but you've had incarnations like in the Pleiades, for example. And you work with Mother Gaia energies. Okay. You don't say. We've been talking about Venus like crazy with Venus and Taurus. Venus and Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the equivalent of Venus. One's Roman, one's Greek. So Venus rules Taurus and Libra, which we've got throughout here. So you're very Venusian. Some say Jesus is Venusian, but some say he's Hyadian. And you have Hyades and Venus. Interesting. So that is what I have for you, Group 2. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment, anything like that. Really does help circulate the channel and would be very, very appreciated. I hope to see you next time, and take care. Hey, for those of you who chose Group 3, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. Remember, this is a general reading, so a lot of energies did come through. Like I said in the intro, I will link the video to the Starseed Origins, where it just has the cards. It has 28 cards, and you could find your origin that way if you don't feel like this is specific enough for you. Because, again, it's a general reading, but it also includes your soul's blueprint. So it could be other incarnations you've had or energies that you work with currently. So let's go ahead and see. The first thing I heard was mixed. So that could either be just referring to this being a very mixed group, or it could be that you're sort of a hybrid, for example. And then I heard Mintaka. So that used to be in Orion. It no longer exists, as they say. But but it was mostly water, and so a lot of aquatic beings there, mermaids, dolphins. And then 32, 444, and 88 could be significant numbers. 32 talks about freedom and self-expression. 444 is about stability, that you're on the right path. So if you want to look up those numbers, that could be energies that your soul sort of vibrates at. And then emerald. So with emerald, I thought of the emerald tablets of Thoth. So Atlantis. And then I heard Loki. So that's a Norse god or deity. There's debate about the origin and his role, but he's most known as being like a trickster or shapeshifter. And then I saw the symbol with the moon that's facing upward with a dot or a star in it. I saw both. It's not boobs. I promise. People, so it's a symbol, it's an Islamic symbol, but the origins go back further than that. It's actually referring to the Egyptian goddess Hathor, or the Greek or Roman goddesses Diana or Artemis. They're moon goddesses. And Hathor, she's a goddess of a lot of things. She's one of the powerful ones, or the most powerful one. I think she involves like fertility, love. But Diana and Artemis are also the goddesses of hunting. And then on the bottom here, I've got your, this is where I channeled for your soul's resonances. And I saw a star. So it reminded me of Aquarius. You could be a free thinker. I got 8s again, so 8 could be significant. I saw the medical cross. Where am I at? I'm sorry. So that's actually a Greek cross, so another Greek reference. But so it could deal with health or spirituality. So you could be a healer. I got emerald again down here. So emerald up here, emerald down here. So I did, some more research on emerald, and it can represent love, beauty in nature, renewal of hope, spiritual awareness. But I went even further and looked up what tribe of Israel it references. So it's going to be the tribe of Levi, and that's Pisces. And then it also is the birthstone for May, which is going to be Taurus, and then Gemini at the end of May. And also it could be referencing your heart chakra. Okay, so that is what I got for you. Let's see what else we can find out. Speaking of Taurus,
that was sort of reversed. That's interesting.
Devil reverse on the back. Let me pull more for these, because can you give me more for, give me another row underneath here. Did you see the Emperor flip over? So you got the Empress and the Emperor. So you're releasing karma. This could be obsessions, addictions, any sort of negativity or toxicity here. Okay, your soul's blueprint though. Again with that free spirit, Aquarius energy. So I said Mercury over here. This is Mercury. Because this is a Hermit, this is Virgo. Trying to let go of your past. Because you have the Devil in reverse. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you at your core, at least in this lifetime, are trying to release things. But again, this gives me the Four of Pentacles. This could be someone who's very guarded and self-protective. But I don't think you are. I think you're an open person. I don't think you're too focused on material things. I almost want to say gypsy vibes. With the Fool and the Hermit, you could have had to face things alone. Be independent, or just had to face a lot by yourself. Figure things out on your own. You could have a counterpart. But with this alone energy, maybe you're separated from them. Or this is referring to the divine feminine and masculine energies within you that you are balancing. The Eight of Swords, this person is trapped by fear. They can walk away, but they don't realize it because they're not seeing it. They're blindfolded. And the High Priestess. You see the Hathor, the thing that she wore was a moon that was this way, and then it had a big circle in the middle, like that's what I was referencing here. High Priestess. So I'm getting a lot of spiritual gifts here. As I'm looking over to reference this, I realized that I didn't finish after Emerald. You have, oh, I'm so sorry. It's really late for me, and I wanted to get this done though, and I'm so sorry. You have Aries. So that's Mars, the equivalent of Mars. One's Greek, one's Roman, but Mars energy. And that was a god of courage and war. And then I was getting very energetic vibes and a very smart, very energetic mind with you. Your energy when I was tapping into it. Which I did write Mercury. And Mercury is the ruler of Virgo. And I was talking about that with these. But this is Aries. Aries. So Mercury, I mentioned, is showed up. Aries showed up. Taurus showed up. And this showed up. The moon. So I did a good job on that. Sorry. But But you're coming out of this, though. You're starting to realize, or your soul purpose sort of is to realize that you're not trapped. Or to get out of your head, that mercurial energy, that all of that energy you have going on in your mind, you could be the type of person that has so much mental energy that you sort of get analysis paralysis. Because we have temperance here in reverse. So this is, you know, harmony, peace. This is mystery and secrecy. So part of your purpose here could be spirituality that gets you out of this energy. Releasing fear. And mental prisons. Like realizing that you're the empress, that you can create anything, you're abundant. This is very desirable. So is this, though. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of spiritual, even if you're not spiritual gifts I'm getting. Very desirable person. Wise soul, seeks higher knowledge, the mysteries in life. Internally, does a lot of soul searching, but also the mysteries in life to help them get out of this mental prison or these anxieties or fears. Maybe the unknowns in life you have a hard time with, but you're supposed to leap anyway. Learning faith and trust in God or the universe, whatever resonates, to break free from chains. Okay. But it could be your purpose here too, to help others with this.
Group 3 soul.
Seriously. We'll get there in a minute. Just wait.
That's funny though. That's way too many. Group 3 soul. Core soul. It's too many. Group 3's core soul. The energies they embody and work with. Who they are at their core.
The moon. What do we talk about? You could work well with the moon energies, the moon cycles. The moon is connected to water too. So let's just show you a little bit. There we go. So the moon, and then let's see, the god Ares is Aries, so. I think I'll do some of these next.
Well, okay. Group 3 at their core. Group 3 at their core. Group 3 at their core.
So it's a slave. It's about releasing bondage. It says, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. What did I say earlier? That's exactly what I said. Learning to trust the divine. To release yourself. Trickster. Do you see what it says for Loki? Under Nordic deity, can you see? It says trickster. So, transcending convention, like that Aquarius energy. Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. The Aquarius energy. The star. And this is blank. So when I get this, I think of you can't be defined. And with the trickster, you can be whoever you want to be. You can embody whatever you want to embody. Okay. What's funny though, I mean, I've gotten pretty close with the other groups. Every video, what I channel, it's going to be accurate. But with this one, it's just funny because it's like, I have your social security number, I have your fingerprints, I have your birth certificate, I have your DNA codes, like I know it. Group 3's core soul and who they work with. That one flew. Saint Germain. Are you serious? Karma releasing. Oh, sorry. Karma releasing. I'll read what else it says here in a second. Which is what I said here. Okay. Well, that's way too many. On the bottom of the deck, you have Kali Ma. I'll take her. Saint Germain. Karma releasing. Let me get my reading glasses. It says, move beyond drama. Create your own path. What did I say? With the Fool card in this. Okay. Create your own path. Make room for good energy. Then we have Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Master Jesus. Forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. Another thing about path. You're learning the lesson of forgiveness to release the karmic bonds. Father healing. Could be having issues with the divine masculines in your life, or well, that were distorted masculines. Working on that, because maybe you've been in situations where you've only known people that are embodying the distorted masculine energies that, you know, not had good male people in your life, is what I'm saying. It could be a father or relationships, ancestral patterns, or patterns in your life that have drawn people like that in, but it's releasing that, forgiving that. So Kali Ma says facing fear, which we talked about fear a minute ago. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. An important lesson is unfolding, and then major spiritual changes are unfolding. So you are reaching that enlightenment that we talked about, the higher learning, ascension. So you're meant to ascend and break free from the ego. The ego can be trauma, fear, anything we've been taught since we've been born, basically. Releasing that. Wait, I got the wrong cards. Core Soul of Group 3 and the energies they work with. Cheetah and Tortoise. Tortoise, you're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. But the tortoise reminds me, it's a sacred animal. It can represent the divine feminine. And they carry their home with them. They live in their shell. And then cheetah. Get clear on your intention, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. Sorry, I'm just trying to soak everything in here. Sirius. So again with those, not those, again with Egypt. And Atlantis, there's a link there. And then with Mitaka, the mermaids. Anunnaki. So they were around... They were around from the beginning. I mean, like I'm talking Atlantis before. Blue Avian. Cassiopeia. I do get a lot of Atlantis. But the Anunnaki, they were here after Atlantis with the Sumerians and Mesopotamia. And they're basically the ancestors. Or they're like the beginning. How do I even explain that? They sort of seeded the planet, but sort of, and then Sirius. And a lot of the Anunnaki lived in Sirius and Orion. Blue Avian. So you could have had origins pre-Mesopotamia, like Atlantis, Myria. What energies work with group 3? What energies work with them? What energies do they use? What energies do they use? Group 3. Energies do they work with? Luna. So again, Diana, Artemis, Luna, moon goddesses. And then we have Neptune and Poseidon. So, Neptune. That's Pisces. So that would be High Priestess vibes. So is this, they're both High Priestess vibes. Okay, what other energies work with them? And then I'll leave them alone. You got Jesus twice, folks. And across there. A lot of heart. Well, yeah, we did get emerald, which I said was like the heart chakra. In Sirius, a lot of them are empathic and work a lot from their heart too. I get a lot of ancient wisdom, like Akashic vibes. I wonder if you have... Let's see if there's any... What ability wants to come out first. So claircognizance is clear knowing. You just know things. This represents higher learning is why I pointed at that. That's what you're trying to do. But that's just, you know things. It's hard to shuffle a deck of like 15, isn't it? Let's see. Clear tangency. Clear tasting. Okay, that's weird. No, that's not. What am I thinking? That's when you can touch something. Something tangible. You can touch something and get energy from it. Get information from it. What did I say, folks? What did I say? Okay. So, clairsentience, empath. New moon and Pisces. So, again with Pisces, again with that divine feminine and masculine though. I'm seeing the two fish here. But again with aquatic, and fish is also a symbol for Jesus. Pisceans are very empathic, very intuitive. They're dreamers. They have a really good imagination. They have a good inner mind, and you have Mercury too. So you can probably manifest things very easily. I do have that here, and work with energy easily. You can pick up on everything. If you can't already, you have that ability, that capability. It's funny that I wrote the Magician, and I was thinking earlier when I was looking at your cards that we have 0, 2, 3, and 4. I'm like, well, if we just had number 1, which is the Magician, so that's funny. But I guess we already did have it because I wrote it down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're at the. This is that blazing a new path energy. Okay. Very interesting. So, anyway, sorry. That is what I have for you, pile 3. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that will help circulate the channel and would be very, very appreciated. And I hope to see you next time. Take care. Hey, for those of you who chose group number 4, let's go ahead and dive in as mermaids do. Remember, this is a general reading. Like I said in the intro, I will put a link in the description box of my last video where there's a 24 option pick a card that has origins in it if you want to do it that way, because a general reading, a lot of things are going to come through, but also I wanted to include sort of your soul's blueprint, the energies that you vibrate with, the energies that you work with. Just keep all that in mind. So, very quickly in succession, I heard butterfly, blossom, and flourishing. So, for it to be an origin reading, I was thinking elementals, fairies, or, you know, an earth soul. Also, the number 42, it has a lot of different meanings. You can look it up if you want. There's just a lot of different interpretations for that number. Apparently, it's a very significant number. Also, I heard Frodo. I don't know what that's about, but he is a hobbit. So, Lord of the Rings, there's like elves, hobbits. So again, that elemental energy I'm getting. So on the second part, when I was channeling specifically for your soul's blueprint, your energetic blueprint, the energies you vibrate with, I heard flux, and yeah, that was very random. So I had to Google what that meant. So it's an action or a process of flowing outward, like water flowing outward. And it made me think of like, there's also that eon flux, which is like AEONFLUX. It's a character that basically is like a mysterious assassin that goes against the government, but like is a good guy, I think. You might want to do your own research and don't quote me on that. But the flux, when it said the process of flowing out, it made me think of like energy, the flows of energy or water. And then if it was referring to eon flux, that would be sort of a vigilante type. And then, guys, please don't make fun of me, okay? But I heard Kissed by a Rose from Seal. So I wrote Seal and Rose. Oddly enough, that was another, like, superhero movie. Like, I think Batman had that as a soundtrack at one point. Back in the 90s or something. But Rose can have a lot of symbolism. Seal, I was surprised to find all the symbolism for that. And let me just get my reading glasses out. They're creative, imaginative, and they need channels. Speaking of flow pathways, they need channels to express this creativity and imagination. They need an outlet for it. They need an outlet to direct these energies. So I'm getting energy worker vibes for you, and of course, channeler. Anyway, so hearing and balance are important with seals. Learn to listen to your inner self and balance your life accordingly. Dreams are significant and could also be very vivid. This is all about seals. These visions feed the imagination, and there's a need to stay in touch with your body's natural rhythms. You could be an artist or a musician. I'm picking up on. I'm picking up that you could be very misunderstood and complex. You could be like a spiritual warrior type. Like Queen of Swords vibes I'm getting, like Ice Queen. You could be a light and darkness. These are just notes I put around everything. 2s and 4s could be significant. I saw when channeling for the energies you have, Fae and Earth, which sort of goes along with up here. But also got Pisces, got Archangel Michael vibes. And then sax, so like the saxophone. So again, music could be important. You could be clairaudient. Fear, you could, what I got with that was you're the type of person who chases fear. You will look fear in the face. You will look evil in the face. You don't care to do that. Which is kind of scorpionic too. But again, it's like you bring light in the darkness. It sort of reminds me of Hecate. A lot of people say, you know, she's the goddess of the underworld, but she brings light to the darkness. And she's very misunderstood. And then I heard Nexus, and that is, it's a line or a connection. Again, a channel. But it could also be like the center point of something. I'm getting more of that channel vibe though. Archangel Michael, he defeated Satan. So again, it's that facing demons. Sort of spiritual badass. Okay, sorry. So let's look into, we'll do tarot first. I've already shuffled these. Okay, so the core soul of group 4.
The core soul of group 4. The core soul of group 4. Okay, so everything's being weird now.
I don't know if I should take this or not, but I'll get one to go with it just in case. See, that wanted to come out a minute ago. You are a force to be reckoned with. This can reference like meditation. Perhaps you've had a lot of burdens placed upon you, and it's caused you to have a very what's the word I'm looking for? Like a very imaginative inner world, but also maybe you've been working on mindfulness because of all these, or maybe you felt trapped, but you're the type of person that can find happiness and light in circumstances, in any circumstance, in any sort of chaos that happens. But you're not afraid to go in there and destroy anything that doesn't serve you. This is wholehearted energy. Noticing the black cat here. So this is independence and creating and being assertive and going for what you want. Here's the moon card. This can speak to, I mean, this can represent deception, the subconscious, internal fears, but I don't think you're scared of anything. We did have fear here, but I think you fight fear. And this is Piscean. It can also be Cancer, but with the moon, I usually get Pisces vibes. That intuition here. Okay. So you've had to carry a lot, perhaps. You've had a lot placed upon you. But you're tearing it all down. Intuition and dreams play an important role here. We did talk about dreams with seals. Getting divine feminine and divine masculine sort of energies here. But you are the light in the darkness. Bringing the light. The lightning strikes this tower and tears it down. Bringing light into the darkness being all this that's been on your shoulders, anything that doesn't serve you. Shining a light on it, facing it, shadow work. To gain your independence back. Very interesting. Let's see, what else? Group 4, core soul. Group 4. Who they are at their core. Sorry. You can tell it's getting late for me. You don't say. That's the vibes I was talking about with the Queen of Wands and then the Aeon Flux and the Hecate and the being misunderstood, the fighting the bad guy sort of thing, because Aeon Flux fought the government.
Core soul, group 4, core soul.
Guide. Oh my God. You have destroyer. So, yep. Archangel Michael cutting the karma. That's what we were talking about. But, okay, so I'll read what these say. Oh, there's artist. I did say you could be an artist. Okay. So, destroyer. Releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. Yep. Guide, and it says, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. Rebel. Challenges authority. Challenges authority to affect social change. Rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Look at you. Boy, did I call it what? And then artist, I'll read this one too. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. What other energies we got here for pile 4? Core Soul, Group 4. Core Soul, Group 4. Core Soul, Group 4. Okay. Neptune. Neptune rules Pisces. So here we go with that Neptunian thing again. Let's see what this says. Your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. So, yes, very Piscean. And you see, is it a mermaid? So, that could go along with elementals. You could have been a mermaid, resonate with that. But this is also about dreams. We mentioned dreams and unicorn shining a light there. The 5th house, so this is Leo. Okay. That person's drawing. Some of you could be an artist. Okay, so it's where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. So creativity. Again. And then Scorpio, which usually reminds me of it's going to be the Tower, because this is death and rebirth. And Scorpio, they're not afraid to go to the depths, like I was saying earlier. They're not afraid to face their demons. Really, really, really deep emotions. This energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Could be in medium. Snake and the scorpion there. Could be, let's see. We did that one. The 6th house, the work, health, and duty area of your life. This is going to be Virgo. Your day-to-day activities. Routines. So that's earth, fire, water. And a lot of people say Virgos like to be, have routines, have everything in order, organization. Not true for me. But you could be a routine-based person in some aspects of your life, or that's just what they're wanting to bring up, taking care of yourself. But Virgo is a very mutable sign, and it's the opposite of Pisces. So there's this weird connection with like Pisces, Virgo, where they can sort of embody each other's energies. which is true in my case. You could take care of your health or others' health, be a hard worker. The core soul, group 4. Oh, geez. I don't know if I should take this one because 500 fell out. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Commander Ashtar at the bottom of the deck. Call to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. I think you do. Green Terra. Terra means earth. Supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations. Trust. But there's that earth energy. You are moving beyond limitations, or that's what you're meant to do. Because, I mean, you're like a phoenix. Cernunos, life force, so more of that green energy, that earthy. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. El Moria, awakening presence, and it says, the universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Protection and supreme protection. So you're heavily protected here. You've got a big team around you because you're a protector yourself. Warrior, vigilante energies.
Core soul are the energies they work with for group 4. Core soul energies they work with. Core soul are energies they work with.
Have faith in your dreams. Speaking of dreams, oh, there was 2 of these. A new romantic cycle begins. We did have romance come up a couple times, at least once. Yeah, we had it come up here. And then with the divine feminine and masculine. But a new cycle begins in general. But, so again, so Libra energy. Take time to breathe out. So meditation or yoga for some of you. Maybe you went through a recent sudden abrupt change. But the scales are balancing, going from the 10 of Wands to 10 of Cups. Oh, okay. You got Scorpio again. It's time to release negativity, full moon Scorpio. That's what you're doing. Or that's what you do. This is your core soul. So it could be what you're going through now as well. But your core soul, you're scorpionic. You have the ability to rise from the ashes. To have several rebirths. And that's what spiritual awakening is sort of about. Origins for group 4. I like how it says call to action though. Yeah, it's like you have a mission. This is like soul mission, big type of mission. Messages all over here. Okay. Serpents. Did I say that earlier when I saw the snake? Elemental earth. I'm good at this. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. Earth, y'all. Okay. I want to say, actually, what if I'm wrong? I want to say they're like shadow hunters. I wonder if they're related to, I wonder if that's in Scorpio. But when you go, if you want to go to my channel on the channels tab, it has a list of the people I follow. If you want to know more about these particular groups, I have someone I'm following, and her name is Nazama, the Hebrew Mystic Healer, and she has videos for each of these. She will be able to tell you more about them. But also, if you watch my Starseed pick a card, where it has just all of these 28 cards out, you know, and the pick a card for that, a link to her playlist is also in that video's description box. But maybe I should just start doing pick a cards where there's just no cards. Okay. So if it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Anything like that really does, it helps to circulate the channel. I mean, I just think it's funny how I mean, look at this. I get so little recognition, people. Oh, anyway, I do it because I love it, not for the attention that I don't receive. It's late. I need to shut up. So, I really hope it resonated and that you enjoyed it. Sorry if my energy is not super energetic. I can't even make sense. It's late for me. I've spent hours on this today, so my energy's sort of at a low right now, but I hope it resonated again, and I do hope you take care, and I really do hope to see you next time. Bye for now.